Hi, in today's video I'm going to show you how to sew a softie without tying a knot. Now, usually when you're sewing, you tie a knot in your thread so that when you sew, I'll show it, your thread doesn't, I hope you can see that, doesn't pull through. But tying a knot can be a little challenging for some kids, and when all you want to do is sew, it gets very frustrating. So if you're a teacher and you want to sew with your class and you don't want to worry about the knots just right yet, this video will help you. Okay, so now we're going to begin. I've got my thread, and as you can see there's no knot in the thread. Now I like to start my sewing in between the two layers of felt, and that way I can just hide the end of the thread when we cut it. So because there's no knot in your thread, you're going to have to get your kids to leave a tail of thread, because otherwise it will obviously pull out because there's no knot. So there we go, ready to begin. And now because we don't have the knot, we're going to make an anchor stitch to hold the thread in place. Now to do that, I'm going to do a back stitch. I'm going to go backwards and I'm going to come up in more or less the same place that the thread went into the felt. And to make sure that it's really secure, I'm going to do that again. I'm going to go do a back stitch. So in the same place, it's like a double back stitch. And then I'm just going to go a little bit forward from where we went into the felt. It's about the size of a running stitch, and pull through. Now this stitch here is an anchor stitch or a double back stitch. And you do that so that you don't have to do a knot in your thread. So if you pull it, you can see that your thread is not going to come out even though you haven't done a knot. So now you're ready to start sewing around your softie. So I'm just going to be doing a running stitch around my softie. And I'm going to show you when you finish. Again, you won't need to do a knot in your thread. You're just going to be doing a double back stitch. Okay, I'm just stuffing my softie now. Squishy, make sure that he's nice and squishy, because that's what softies are. I'm just going to put a pin here just to hold the, oops, got him through his eye, just to hold the stuffing back while we continue sewing. And now I'm going to do my back stitch. So I'm just going to do my running stitch, and I'm just going to go make a slightly larger space to make room for my back stitch. And now I'm going to do exactly the same as I did in the beginning. I'm going to go backwards and forwards. And I'm going to go backwards and forwards over that stitch again so that you have a double back stitch, and this anchors your thread so that you don't need a knot. And to get rid of the thread, I'm just going to take it through the two layers again. I'm going to snip that, and I'm also going to snip the first thread off, take my needle out, and there we go. Our two anchor stitches instead of tying a knot in your thread. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope it's helpful for you and your kids. If you'd like more Sewing with Kids videos, you can find lots more here on YouTube and of course over on my blog and Instagram. Happy sewing and good luck.